Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he? And uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah,
that could spell trouble. Inzaghi gets flagged offside. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Inzaghi, and it's Cruyff. And that could set him on his way. Ronaldo going after that. Panucci spots it and intercepts. Xavi Alonso. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Flings in across. And that has been cleared. Now that's well seen too. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. De Rossi. Zanetti. And it's De Bruyne. Chips it through. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
O'Shea. Not the most accurate pass. And they can counter here. Hazard. Shevchenko!
He's offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the finish! And he's taking no chances there. Has another go! Bangladesh are looking to go forward now. Now, can they get him away? And that has been cut short. Has a look and place it forward. Good take and Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko, the great Ukrainian goal machine! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And Brazil take the lead. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little...
He's rising! Well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at it.
And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Bangladesh really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so the action is resumed. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Juve, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Xavi Alonso, and it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. De Bruyne. Mateus. Nicely weighted ball. Good ball, good take. Juve ploughing through the middle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He is through here! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So changes afoot here, and from both sides. That's an imaginative pass. Shevchenko! Denied by an instinctive save.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This their second corner of the game. And a header! Against the crossbar! Oh, it's hit the frame of the goal again! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
Goes for the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Zanetti. It's a sweeping cross. Chance! And a neat finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Alonso. Out towards the flank. Mateus. Oh, well measured. It's Pele! And that really should have been that.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Can he get it through? And he was quick to react.
Brazil really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent...
That's at the end. Bangladesh have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep. And don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
Oh, that's well spotted. Gerrard. Pass is just off target. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it out wide. And it's Gerrard. He's having a it! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Bangladesh, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Thuram makes the interception. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. No, it's come to nothing. Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Knocks it into space. Now it's Pele. Oh, that's fabulous. Now that looks a decent ball. Decent chance! He's scored! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
O'Shea does well not to be outdone there. Bangladesh are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Now it's Forlan. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Has a look and place it forward. Inzaghi. Nice sequence of passes, this. Rijkaard. Oh, they can break here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, a temporary halt to the action. So, a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Bangladesh just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Bangladesh just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And so the action is resumed. Bangladesh leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And that's been slipped through. Bangladesh come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Mateus. Strokes it back. Zanetti, the man that is tenacity personified. Bangladesh are still that goal to the good. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's there to belt it away. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Pele looking to add to his goal. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players... Pele! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Caught offside that time. Played into space. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Messi. There he goes, motoring forward. Shot at goal! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He is through here! And it's Azar. He's got away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Pele. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Del Piero. This is promising. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there.
Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Schlotterbeck attempts a clearance. Owen. Brilliantly cut out. And we're done. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Bangladesh with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Punched away. Mateus. And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to pass it through. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. O'Shea does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Inzaghi. Short changes him with that pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
First quarter of an hour gone. So we're still where we started right now. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mateus. And he was quick to react. De Rossi can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Roll! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Chiellini. Caicedo. Juve. Koeman did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's a shade optimistic. Cruyff. And that's gone loose. 15 minutes till half-time. O'Shea cuts it out. Juve. And that has been cut short. Mateus. Filippo Inzaghi. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckham. Batistuta. Chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Corner number 2 then. Mateus gets it away. Bangladesh are looking to go forward now. And that could set him on his way. And he is dashing away. Closing in on goal. Could move up a gear here. Pass is just off target. That's the end of the first 45. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So straight into the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Portugal can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were out.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And they're back on the ball again. And this is Ronaldo. Beckham standing over it. Oh, it rattles the bar! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And now a sudden chance to counter. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. He's through here. Mateus. Juve! And yes, it's there! How they've waited! Now they have it! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Bangladesh have... It's Inzaghi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Caicedo. No way through, so back it comes. It's run loose here. Throw in. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. And he's managed to get rid. Looking for options for movement. Nicely shaped cross. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Bangladesh have their second corner now. Getting up there! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Oh, delightful ball. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! Oh, what has happened here? Deftly away. Bangladesh, moments now away from seeing this one out.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And he's intervened well there. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Passing nice. Olise! Goal! We thought they were done, but never say never. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored all... That's it! There will be time for no more. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Bangladesh certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were